Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? Trying to get everybody in here. May not get nobody. Who knows? Anyway, this is Georgia Archery, where we talk about anything and everything to do with archery and Georgia Archery, wherever they may shoot. I'm your host, Big John Chandler, and well, that's just how it goes. I have nobody wanting to watch me tonight, so I guess this will be quick and easy, won't it? This will be quick and easy. So we're trying to get some folks in here. Nobody's home. Yep. What's up? Anybody in the house? Nobody's home. How about that? Anywho, I'm gonna leave it running for about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna see if nobody shows up. I'm gonna just record it and do it the way I used to do it. So, need some music. What's up there? What's up? How's everybody doing? I figured we get started here shortly. One or two will be watching this. It just takes a minute to get everybody in here. Welcome everybody to another Georgia Archery Live with your host, Big John Chandler. Yep. I hope everybody's been killing some big deer. Let's see if we can get that down there. There we go. Anyway, what's up, Daniel? You ain't killing no big deer? Hmm. Anyway, so looks like it's just a party of one. If everybody else ain't gonna speak, we're gonna run this thing real fast. They ain't gonna show up. Getting close to Christmas. Thanksgiving's around the corner. And archery season's warming up. Yeah, I saw that. I saw your little brother. I saw that deer. That was a good little deer for the first one. You done ruined him now. So you done ruined him now. Yep. Done ruined him. Now you gotta have bigger. See how this works. Look at that. Oh, look at there. You made the screen, sir. All right. Yeah, there's a delay in here. So you have to get used to it. So oh. Yeah, it's I'm 100% agreement with you, man. I love to see somebody kill a good deer and first time big deer and that kind of thing. I mean, you're just it's like just as excited if it was the one you've been chasing all year long. I mean, it really is. So there's no doubt about it. But Yeah. Brittany, what are you doing? You're supposed to be watching something else. Oh, you mean to put you in the house? You mean invite you as a guest? It used to let me do it from. Let's copy that. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. Get in here on my messenger. All right. I sent you a message. Well, we got a couple reading. I sent you a message, and you have to let that app load and see if it'll work. If I can get you in here, we'll talk to you. How about that? What's everybody else do? What up there, Mr. Jody Hound Dog Miller? And what's up there, Bear? How's the world treating you? We slowly be loading them in here. I turned the music up because there wasn't nobody in here, so I was just jamming. Just to have some background music. Anywho, probably need to get some folks to learn how to make this thing software work so I can jaw jack with some people. But let's see if I can make this. Look at that. It made you famous. We're doing good. It's busy. We just you know. Uh-oh. Hey, hold on. Let me add him to this scene right here. Hold on. Look at this. Quick. Let's get you. Watch this. Go back to comments. Hide that. Well, look at that. Look.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, brother?
My man.
Don't worry about just
No, not
just
bro.
you, man. Hanging in here like a hair in a biscuit, man.
Yep. That's
You know,
right. Getting
trying
ready to go to Florida tomorrow.
Florida? What you going to Florida for?
Me and Blake going duck hunting, trying to get some shotguns ready.
Oh,
As you
good
can
Lord.
Shotguns laid everywhere.
You done killed your buck. You got your brother killed his buck.
Man.
And,
yeah, it's been a year so far.
Your daddy did pretty good too.
My daddy's done killed a couple.
So
yeah, it's been a year. I couldn't ask for much more. I mean, I've killed my biggest Georgia deer so far. Got my little brother on his first deer, first hunt.
Yeah. First deer, first hunt. Tell me about this hunt.
Man, it's a wild hunt. So
thought you wasn't gonna see nothing.
Well, I knew my little brother was coming about a month before because my mom was going to Mexico, and I knew I would have him for about a week.
I got you.
And Blake's got a spot. We killed this deer at a Blake spot.
Yeah.
So I got to give shout outs to Blake. The deer I killed, I had pictures of about 3 miles away, and the cameras had been dead at both places, and I was not going to hunt the deer I killed. And me and Blake met up and decided to feed some spots and get some cameras back rolling. Well, we fed the spot, and the first deer that popped up was my deer. So I had to talk Blake into, and he was very willing because me and him help each other all year. We do a lot of work together to kill big deer. We went and killed my deer. And then he still was like, look, your little brother's coming. Go do it. Well, I was not going to go there. I was going to go to another spot. And I was running late home from work the day we went and killed him. I was running late, of course.
Is that nothing new there?
We weren't even going to go. And then finally I was like, man, you know what? We're going. Let's go. Get in the truck. We got a blind set up. Let's go. We may see a doe or two. Let's go. We get in the blind. Literally, we get in the blind. I get him set up on a tripod because he's shooting a raven.
Yeah.
And I'm playing with the camera.
He's shooting the infamous raven.
The infamous raven. That raven has killed some big deer.
Yes, it has.
That raven has killed some big deer. But I get him set up, and I'm playing with the camera, and there's one limb in front of the blind. We've been there 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I got to break this limb if the video is going to be worth the crap. So I crawl out the window of the blind, break the limb.
Yep.
Get back in the blind, literally sit down, pick the camera up, and he hits me on my leg, and he's like, there's a deer there. I'm like, what are you talking about? I can't see nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you're crazy. He's like, no, it's a big buck. And I'm like, looking. Finally, I see him. And he comes in and feeds for like 15 minutes. Facing us the whole time. And I'm telling him, I'm like, put the crosshairs in his chest. If he acts crazy, shoot him in the chest. 100%. We're shooting a raven. We're going to send it through his chest. I don't care.
That's right.
And deer stands there for like 20 minutes facing us. And he throws his head up, looking up the field, and he bolts. Runs off. And I'm like, all right, something's not right.
You're like, crap.
And I'm trying to calm my little brother down because, like I said, it's his first hunt. He's not like me either. He's a little different. He's a little soft. And he's like about to cry. And I'm like trying to calm him down. And I'm like, dude, it's 5 o'clock. We've been here 20 minutes. And literally 5 minutes after that deer run off, I'm texting Blake. And because Blake's texting me, he's like, why didn't you shoot that deer? And I'm like, dude, he's facing us the whole time. I was like, if I was shooting, he's dead. Yeah. But he shot a crossbow like 3 times before we went. And I'm texting him back, and Dalton hits me on my leg, and he's like, deer. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I like look my head up, and he's like, oh, big buck again. And I'm like, dude, you're crazy. There's no way. Not 2 in a row. And I look up, and deer's like 15 yards with his head up. And he walks to the corn pile, and literally, I'm fumbling because I done set the camera down. And he's over here freaking out. He's like, can I shoot him? Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him? I'm like, give me a minute. Let me get the camera up. I finally get the camera up, and he's like, dude, my safety's on. And he don't know how to cut the safety off because I was reaching over doing it for him.
Oh, flip the safety on it. I got you.
And I was like, all right, I got the camera on him. I'm going to flip the safety. When I flip the safety, kill him. And in the video, you hear me say, safety's off. Yep. And as soon as I say safety's off,
it's gone.
He shoots. He hammers him, dude. Quartering away, hit him back of the lungs, out the front shoulder. It was perfect.
That's awesome.
Perfect. Deer ended up going 114 inches.
That is awesome. I mean,
I couldn't ask for no more.
No, for sure. That's just awesome.
Ask for a better first hunt.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
I got to give my shout outs. Blake made it all possible because we were hunting this spot. So good thing I got good best friends.
That's old Blake Clifton. If you don't know who that is, what we're talking about. And
good thing I got good best friends.
He's a good fellow.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Blake's hunting some giants.
Yeah, well,
Blake's got one that if he kills him, when he kills him, because we're gonna kill that deer.
Yeah,
that deer's gonna make some noise
for sure. So, I mean, yeah, that's how it works, you know.
But I do have another hunt lined up next week. That's a bucket list hunt for me.
Okay.
I actually am going in the morning to set a spot up for my granddad.
Oh.
It's something I'll be 30 years old in February. And
Never
one thing
hunted
I've
with. Never hunted with
been
Pop.
able to hunt with my granddad.
That's right.
So I'll be able to get to enjoy that this year too. So if we can get a deer killed there, my year is complete. I don't need to kill another deer.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's what it's all about, for having fun and doing that, with everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, you been paying attention to the archery world lately?
I always pay attention to the archery world.
You see there've been a few new bows released here lately.
I have.
Some interesting things coming out of different places.
I would like to play with the new Hoyt. For sure.
Some very
you work at an archery shop, so get me one in there.
Lefties. God.
As well as I do, I will shoot that joker right-handed.
I know. We at the shop, we actually have all of the new hunting bows, all but the 29 from Hoyt. We have the RX9 and the Ultra, and we also have the 30, but we don't have the 29. Somebody decided they wanted it more than we did, so price is right, and it's got to go.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not biased or nothing. I've shot an elite for a lot of years now.
Yep.
And I'm not biased. You know that. I've played with all of them.
Oh yeah.
That 35 to me is the shooter. The Exalt.
The Exalt 35. You think so?
I played with it a little bit. I got to shoot it a few times.
Well, for the long draw guys, they made one for them, so they got the LD, right? So
see, I'm not a long draw guy. I'm only 27 inches.
But you got short arms, so
for me, honestly, at a 27-inch draw length, I would still shoot the long draw cam.
Really, it's a little smoother.
I'm shooting the Ethos.
Well, same cam.
Same cam. And I love my. If I shoot any 3D this year, it will be with a 33-inch Ethos.
I hear you.
The bow just shoots too good.
Hey, as long as you're happy with it, dude, that's all that matters. They're all great bows, and that's the funny part. It's like, all right, so Hoyt released their bows. They're faster. They're a little more pump on the bump on for that bow.
Yeah,
she shoots good. The Matthews came out.
I will say one thing that I did not like about the lift.
Okay.
That I hope they fixed.
Okay.
It is the same issue that I had with my TRX.
Mm-hmm.
It is soft in the back wall.
Okay.
For a lot of guys, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
But when you get somebody like me, or like a Blake Reagan, that pulls the cables off the bow.
Yeah.
I feel like that softness is an issue.
Yeah.
Because between my Ethos, I was buying a lift.
Yeah.
Till I shot them side by side.
Yeah. And I understand that. I mean, that's what, I shoot Bowtech right now, and I think they make a really good bow, and it shoots good for me, and I like it. You had a Bowtech that shot good, and had, the back half is real good on it.
Yep.
But the
speed is what sold me to switch bows.
Oh, I know. I mean, when you got short arms, you got to get.
For me. I'm short draw length.
That's right. So. But so with the Hoyt, it's faster than it's ever been. That's a fact.
And I've heard it's smoother than it's ever been.
Yeah, it's got a different cycle than it did the year before.
So I did get to shoot the carbon bow from last year.
Yes.
And so I will say, and I got to shoot the Alpha X.
Mm-hmm.
I will say those are probably the two best feeling Hoyts I felt in 10 years.
Well, that's what I told everybody until I shot these new ones. It's I think they're stiffer on the front. Does that make sense? Like when you draw, it's stiffer on the front. It doesn't have a hump in the back.
Yep.
Draws pretty good. Yeah, I like the lift, but the lift, that was the first time Matthews had ever done anything that felt that way, you know?
Yeah, normally Matthews is at the end of it.
Yeah. But we got the Matthews in this week. There's, the phone rang off the hook and wanted to know if we had them yet, and they hadn't got there. What was
It's a
funny was
Matthews.
it's a Matthews. I mean,
It's Matthews.
yeah. The Darton released a couple of things different on their bows, with the limb adjustment and the timing thing. That was pretty neat. And the new Lift X, top hat shimming is a thing of the past.
That's sweet. That is sweet.
It's definitely different. It's
Matthews is the last one in the industry to do it, as far as big companies.
Yep.
And now Matthews needs an adjustable mod. We
were talking about those bows. That's what he said. Is if he shoots any 3D, he's going to shoot his Elite. So
I will be shooting at Ethos 33 if I shoot any. If I can slow it down.
Yep.
I will have to order different limbs to do it. But if I can slow it down enough and build an area to slow it down, I will shoot my Ethos. Yep. If not, old pink Betty over here is gonna come out, and I'm coming for Blake Reagan. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I'm coming for Blake Reagan.
Well, let's just talk about that for a minute. So Blake Reagan's been shooting a little indoor. I don't know if you've noticed.
I have. That's why I say that. And he's shooting a hunting bow
at 80 pounds.
So if I come out, I will be with a hunting bow.
That's right.
If I'm not shooting a full tournament rig.
Yep. So let's see. I'm gonna show this so that we ain't forgot about the Elite bows. They came out with the Hunter 33, which was a nice little, didn't break the bank bow. Shoots pretty good. And then and then we were talking about the. You said the Ethos, but you said the long draw Exalt. Yep,
Exalt is money.
Yeah,
the Exalt. If I spend the money to buy another bow, I'm buying an Exalt.
Mm-hmm.
That bow is sweet. Hey, and I've seen Ken Wood got his set up and shooting some pretty good indoor scores with it.
Look, if you he don't shoot indoor.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't shoot indoor, but he's been coming over there, and then to shoot a 299 just after you get the bow set up, that's pretty darn good.
I know he made the post about his 299 the other day, talking about a 300. I told him, you're thinking about the number too much, man. If you can shoot 29 of them, you can shoot 30 of them. I've heard that before.
Yeah, he's had a couple of things in the things coming in the mail here lately. So, yeah, that compact short, was it Altus? Yeah, that's their short bow, and I mean, the guys who shot it said they liked it pretty good. The other guys, I think that's the stiffest at the start of any bow.
Yes.
Right.
And I can say that about my Ethos. My Ethos is very stiff at the start.
Yeah, but I think that because that bow's so short,
the 30-inch one.
30-inch one, that it's stiff at the start.
But I don't like a 30-inch bow, so.
Yep. But the Exalt good, the carbon, with the change of the cams, gives it a little more, tune.
I feel like I'm an Elite guy, 100%. I feel like they have missed the mark with both carbon bows. I really do.
Well,
I'm not saying they do not shoot good.
No.
To me, the Arrow shot really good.
Yeah,
I just didn't like it.
Yeah, it was good shooting.
I didn't like it. I like the aluminum bow better.
I understand.
I felt like their aluminum bows point better than their carbon bows.
That's probably a fact. We always like the heavy bow anyway.
Yeah, so, I just feel like they point better.
Yep.
Now, if I was hunting out west, where it's 0 degrees, I'd have a carbon bow.
You got to run up and down the mountain? But every ounce counts? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hunting Georgia where it don't get below 70.
It has been a hot one there for a while.
I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt to hunt the rut.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, so Elite came out with some great bows. Then Matthews just come out with their bows. Hoyt came out with their bows. Darton came out with their bows. Who am I missing? Oh, Bowtech announced they got 2 new bows coming, and then
they're gonna release 2 new ones this year.
Yeah, it says 2 new bows. So
all right, you've got the inside scoop. Is one going to be a tournament bow?
No, not in this 2 bow release. It is not.
So they're going to roll with the G2.
For a while, there's something in the works. It's just got to get finished. You know what I mean?
Did you see the 2 risers that Paige posted the other day?
Yeah.
That zebra riser's fire.
That's pretty cool.
That zebra riser's fire.
Yep. Take it apart and get it coated. Yeah. That looks good.
That zebra riser's sweet.
Yep.
It fits her too.
Oh, for sure, 100%. So I'll tell you a bow that we've sold a bunch of is the Hoyt tournament bow.
So I want to play one of these. I want to shoot one because to me it looks like they've changed a lot on it. I like that they have a 34 this year.
Yep.
And I don't know what it is, but Heather Gore posted a video not long ago on Instagram of that new black flake color. And that is the best color made in any bow manufacturer.
The one that changes 15 different colors?
Yes.
They call it Skeeter.
Yep, I seen that. Yes.
So we had a 37 show up to the shop. We all shot it, of course, to see. And you know what my argument was with Hoyt for the longest time is it shot well. It just didn't point well. Well, let me tell you a secret. This bow's pointing. I'm talking pointing.
I like my Invicta a lot. And I shot some big indoor scores with my Invicta. But I could not shoot 3D with it because it would not aim.
This has the same feel as the Invicta, but it parks.
Interesting.
So it does. I think it's a little smoother too. The cool part about it is it's got the 2 different mods. So you get the spec mod that you adjust to your draw length. And then you go back and get the other mod, the CDM or whatever they call the mod. And so then it shortens, it takes that mod off, put the small mod on, so it's only got like an inch and a half adjustment in it. So it gives you a little bit of speed, but you can have you get the draw length you want. So, I do know that I had a 40 ordered for a customer. Well, he ordered 2. One of them showed up yesterday. And I called him, said, come get it. And he sent me a picture today and said, it's pounding. So I hope that I get to see that perform soon, too. So.
My question on that bow, because I have not yet been able to play with it. My Invicta, so with the spirals, or the SVX, or whatever it is, was super solid.
Yep.
With the other cam...
Squishy.
What was that? Yeah, it was squishy.
Yep.
Is it the same?
No.
Because I never played with the, what was the one right after the Invicta? The Stratus?
Yeah, the Stratus.
Yeah, I never got to play with that one.
Yeah. Not squishy. It don't feel like a soft cam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got the quad track system, which looks like everybody has gone to this year.
I did see Elite did the floating yoke and all that this year.
So, but she's good. I liked it. Everybody else who shot it liked it. And then a guy come in and liked it too much, and so we went home with him. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, I've done that a few times in y'all shop.
Oh, for sure. Yep. It is.
That one right here that's set up for tournaments that left y'all shop. the same way. Old Pink Betty.
Yep. I see old Dwayne is in the house. David's in the house. We loading up a few in here.
Look, my daddy just got on there and said, I'm ready for that Hoyt to get here.
You know
that
what?
Joker bought 4 Matthews last year and sold every one of them in 3 months.
Wait. He's waiting on the 34.
Hell, they don't go down to kids' draw links.
The 34.
He's going to need a 23-inch draw link, John.
No, he don't. He did try the Elite Bow and wasn't mad at it. He, said it's drawn. So yeah, also, I guess that's called the Title X. Is that the Matthews has done some changing on their tournament bows?
See, I did not see that. I seen the new looks.
They have a 34 and a 40.
Ooh.
Yep.
They made that 40 for Tim Gillingham.
Well, they made the 40 for Tim.
Tim's been shooting that bow for a year now.
Yes, but they made it, and but now they got it for everybody. So,
yeah.
With the new things that they did with the tuning, maybe that's going to help with some of that. And then they transferred it over to the new one, and then the grips. They have, I don't know, I forgot. I think the box has 6 grips in it.
It's about time.
It's, so that you can buy a Matthews grip that's a little wider, a little squarer, and a little whatever. And then they partnered with UltraView, which is a Georgia company, to build a new site. They
need to let UltraView build their grips too.
No
because the Chris B grip is the best grip on that Matthews to begin with.
You should run by the shop and you'll get to see the box with all 6 grips in it, and then you tell me. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it like that. But yeah, it's but they did partner with the site, and the site is lighter, smaller, compact. The only downside that I found is they don't offer in a 1-pin right now, which has been our most popular at the shop. Most folks either shoot a 3-pin or a 1-pin. We don't get many 5-pin guys. We just don't.
I will give it to UltraView. I've switched to an UltraView hunting scope this year.
Yep.
And Blake is shooting their full sight, the slider.
Yep.
And I'm shooting their back tension right now.
Yeah.
And have their thumb button. That is some of the best filling releases I've shot.
Mm-hmm.
And my scope is super solid and probably one of my favorite scopes I've ever shot.
I like mine. I tell you what I like about the new Matthews that they built. Rechargeable battery pack. Rechargeable.
That's sweet.
So
the only thing that I've had anything to say about the UltraView stuff is when you're left-handed, you're backwards, which I am, and so is Blake.
You're not the only one that has said it.
I shoot a single pin.
It's
so
upside.
It does not matter to me.
That's right.
But Blake shoots a left-handed slider.
Yep.
And he shoots it in a 3-pin.
That's right.
The pins are backwards.
That's right. They come in the wrong side.
Yes. When I shot Blake's bow the first time, it freaked me out. I didn't know what to do.
That's just weird.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this sucks. I don't like this. Give me my single pin back and I'm good.
That's right. But yeah, but that's what, that's the cool part about it is that all the new stuff's coming out. There's some new arrows out. You see the new Victory arrow?
I did not see the new Victory.
Victory released a new arrow that is a 5mm that's got 1.5K carbon. So it's a lot like the UltraView carbon, the tight weave.
That expensive carbon.
Yeah, but it's not the 1K. I think it's 1.5. So it's a jump in the other direction, because most of it is 3.5 something. So when you get down in there, but it comes with steel components.
Okay.
So you don't have the aluminum components. So it actually comes with I'm pretty much
a little tougher.
Yeah, a little tougher, a little better arrow. I haven't tested it. I've seen it, touched it, and filled it. You know, Black Eagle revamped their skinny arrow. And so
did Easton do anything this year?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if it's
made the switch to Easton.
Yes, Paige switched to Easton.
That's pretty sweet. Something different.
Yep. Yeah, Easton has got some new arrows. I'm trying to remember if it's on their website before I start talking about it. But yeah, they got I can't get in trouble.
I
don't think it's on their site yet. I think it's December 1, I think.
I got to play with some ultras.
Yep.
I do not have a set yet, but I did get to play with them for a couple days. Out of my hunting bow. Next hunting season, I will not be shooting an Easton. I will be shooting an ultra, 100%.
Hey, you know,
if they would make a 25,
you're probably gonna see that very soon. I think it's actually
Darren's already shooting them.
Yeah, I think it can be ordered. I think it's actually official now in their book.
If I could get my hands on something to play with without buying a whole dozen, I'd play with it.
Yeah, but Easton did a few things with their hunting arrows. They got a few arrows that are pretty unique.
That's good.
So
we've been shooting a 4 mil for a while.
Yeah, but 5 mil is actually one of the most popular arrows across not brand, but just popular arrows across the country. 5 mil.
Yeah, I believe it.
4 mil.
I believe it.
The 204
a lot easier to find
components. Yep, that kind of stuff. So,
I love my 4 mils because I've shot an Axis 4 mil for 4 or 5 years and killed a lot of deer with them.
Yep,
and they shoot really good. I have no complaint against my Eastons.
Oh no,
but I've shot a victory tournament shaft for a lot of years.
That's true.
I never shot the same shaft or same company.
No.
For both disciplines.
I mean, you've tried a couple of different ones, but you always.
I never liked the Super Drive.
Yeah, and
I could never get the Super Drive to shoot. It was too heavy.
To do what you wanted it to do.
It was too heavy.
Yeah. Well, all I can tell you about the new arrow that we can't talk about yet is it's lighter, faster, and so you can go up a spine and stay in so you can stiffen up the front. Let's say we go up a spine, stiffen up the front, and still stay weight-wise what you used to one spine lower.
I might have to find something like that if I shoot an ethos for tournaments.
So,
look at my daddy. He said, "You get me some 65 limbs, he'll give that new elite a home."
Yeah, I know. We've talked about it already. I thought he wasn't sure what color he wanted.
Well, it's good. His arrows are so short, he can still shoot 600 spines, so he can still shoot kid arrows and kid draw length.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, while you're here, and then I'm going to take a break here. We talked about bows. We've talked about arrows. We've talked about different stuff. But let's talk about a few things that happened this past weekend like we used to do this. So this past Saturday, there was an indoor shoot called the Southern Fall Shootout. They shot 18 meters and 25 meters down there at Georgia Southern. They ended up with about 40 shooters, so that's pretty cool.
That's pretty good for this time of year.
Yep. And then the TSO, which you've seen the shootout series.
So what is that exactly?
All right. So I'll talk about it in a minute, but they had a shoot over at Pike, and there were 27 archers that shot in that event. So the shootout series is a series that was started in, let me make sure I tell you correctly, because I'm going to pull it up to make sure I not get off. They have, and it started Kentucky and some other areas to begin with, right? And they just kept expanding. So now they have different segments. Like the one that they're shooting is called the Chattahoochee. So there's some shoots in Alabama and some shoots in Georgia, but Tennessee has some. I think Kentucky has some. Several others. So the I yeah I saw some of the stuff there, Dwayne. There is a delay, so when your post comes up, by the time I read it, it's later. So, so don't just get used to it. So Dwayne, there you go. Look, I'll put you on now. Look, you on the big screen with everybody else.
Yeah. Looks like a big deer holding it.
Huh?
That looks like a big deer in his profile picture.
Yeah, well, he photoshops everything.
Yeah, he holds it out at 2 foot.
Oh, I'm just giving him a hard time.
Hey, I did pick up some new mounts, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I picked up my Illinois deer, my velvet deer.
That velvet deer is something else. There's no doubt about it. Look at that. Yep.
It's not letting me flip the camera, so.
I know, you got to turn it around.
There's my Illinois deer.
That's a little bitty deer. You could let that one walk.
Yeah. I start letting 160s walk. I'm on Lee Ellis's status.
Anyway, they have TSO has shoots in Missouri, shoots all over the place now. So they got a lot of different shoots, and they're different segments. Like the Chattahoochee segment, whatever. But here's the thing: is there's a gauntlet at the end.
Okay.
Right? They have a championship in each section. Has a championship. But if you hit a certain score, you can make the gauntlet. And that's where everybody comes together from all the different states.
And that's what Blake Reagan's been doing.
Well, no, he's just shooting the TSO locally in the Chattahoochee area. But if he makes the state championship, and then they're hosting, R&D is actually hosting the next event from them because there wasn't one, so they put it on the 14th of December. At Pike, but they're having. You can go to the gauntlet. The gauntlet is where you shoot off against each other like a Lancaster style.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And they film it, and there's video. It's pretty cool. Stand on stage and light.
Get to shoot against.
Huh?
Yeah, different people you never get to shoot against.
100%. So it's pretty cool. It's an interesting thing.
I've been seeing Blake post a bunch of stuff, and I've been giving him crapping on his post, but
of course.
Keep pounding, son.
Yep. He's doing good.
I love Blake to death. And me and Blake pushed each other a lot when we were both shooting.
I remember the days.
I will give it to anybody. Blake can shoot as good as anybody.
Yep.
I mean, Blake can pound. So for him to be shooting 315s with a hunting bow, I give it to him.
Where do you find a list of good shoots to attend? Well, the www.georgiaarchery.com has a calendar, and I try my best to put every shoot that I know about in the state of Georgia on that calendar. And so if you hear about one, you can send it to me, georgiaarchery@gmail.com, and I will add it to the calendar. So that's the best way to find shoots.
So when are y'all going to start running paper?
We're 3 weeks in. 2 weeks in already.
Holy crap.
You're late.
It's the rut, man. Why are y'all running it during the rut?
Because we're running for almost 16 weeks.
Okay, so y'all running long this year.
Yeah, so what's happening, we didn't do any Tuesdays. So we're just doing Thursday.
Okay.
And 4 weeks of each target. So the first target we're shooting right now is the rumble target, which is the 5-spot with the yellow. I know it's your favorite. That's your favorite target. The 5-spot rumble. And we're only shooting 30 arrows, so we're shooting half round, 6 ends.
So that makes it better.
Yeah. And then after Thanksgiving, we come back and have one more shoot in the 5th of that. There's 2 more of them tomorrow night and the next night. And then we come in and do the we'll go to a 3-spot, and we'll shoot a Lancaster style 3-spot.
That's my favorite target.
Well, it's just a
I like
triangle. It's not a vertical. It's a triangle because they went back to triangles. So we're going to shoot
triangles.
Yep. So we're going to shoot a triangle the same way, but we scored as 11.
The vertical is always my favorite because by the time the third air gets there and you're tired,
yeah,
it's not hard to hold on that bottom target.
It's in the bottom. That's right. Yep. You already fell down there. Just shoot it. You know.
Yep. Shoot it.
That's right. But
like Curtis and just get down there and punch it.
And then we're gonna run 4 weeks of that, and then we're gonna go to that blue and white 5-spot face and only do 30 arrows. And then we're going to go back to the triangle, shoot Vegas rounds. So, I mean, it's a little bit of everything, so everybody gets a taste of all of it. And the way it works is we usually do 50% payback at $20. We're paying $25, and the $5 goes into the pot at the end to pay the league champion. And then I'm still doing 50% paybacks.
So, are y'all breaking down the champion is all 4 faces combined?
Yes. So you have to have two scores from every face.
Okay, yeah.
So you shoot 2 scores for every face, and then combined. And the cool part about it is like how we do the at the end give people handicaps and get everybody a chance. Well, with this league we're not doing that, but I break out open class, pins class, old man's class, youth class, young adult class. So I broke the classes down, so you can win in your division. So it's pretty cool.
So if I was to bring a hunting bow, like hunting bow with a single pin, could I shoot in the hunter?
Yep.
Wow, that's sweet.
Yep.
And my daddy just said Kane is Daniel's daddy. Kane wishes he could beat me. I can talk Kane into shooting a 5 so fast, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Dwayne's going to do
some. Daddy.
I think Dwayne's going to have a little Lancaster style warm up tomorrow night, and then have his club members so they can work the calendar out. That's what I saw on a Facebook post, if that's not correct. So if you're on that neck of the hood down there at Coastal in Savannah, so yeah.
Hey, we need to get together this year and go shoot the field stuff.
Oh, you talked him up. Look at that.
We need to do that this year.
I'll
take a hunting bow.
I know. Do you see Blake's? I got to post it because we done talked him up. So he says if he wasn't an hour and a half away, he'd come down there and teach us a few things. So
Blake quit his teaching years ago.
With his 80-pound bow, he's a bad man.
Hey, that bow's illegal in most tournaments because it's too many pounds.
Not mine. Yeah, that's the cool part about it. We're doing that thing. This weekend, talking about shooting, this weekend, S3DA has their first shoot of the year. Velocity is hosting that over in Noonan. So that's this Saturday. That's what's coming up the weekend. Oh, Willie. What's up, Willie?
Oh, Willie.
Need to be practicing. What we need to be practicing on?
I need to be coming to hang out with you so I can kill a big deer, Willie.
Well, let's see. What we need to be practicing on? Willie said we need to be practicing.
Willie.
Hold on, wait. Willie. Antoine said he got your number this year. Ooh. I had to get him. Antoine's on the board. I didn't see the pictures.
Willie, I talked to Willie the other day. Willie said he ain't killing deer this year. He said he's guiding.
I don't know. The right one ain't stepping.
The other day, he said he's guiding and he's putting everybody else on deer. So Willie, put me on that list. I need to kill another big deer.
Yeah, I think we want to try to do some field shoots. That's something different. People don't understand how much fun.
That was fun the year we did it.
Yep.
That was really fun. Even though Tyler Hale put a skinny through my 25, like it never touched it. Like I pulled the knock out of it and still shot the 25. But that was fun.
Yes, we already we met IBO club. That is a fact. that the R&D is the first IBO club in the state of Georgia in like forever. So that's pretty cool.
There's going to be a lot of arrows and trees down there because none of us Georgia boys can judge anymore.
Well, there's a few of them that's judging. I just put an order in for a new bow for a guy who's going semi-pro this year. So judging yardage.
Who might that be?
Oh, just somebody.
Do I know him?
Well, he podiumed a few times last year. So.
Yeah, I know him.
But yeah. Yeah, but that's what's going on. So the Velocity has their first S3DA shoot, and I'm telling you, S3DA has had some ups and downs, mainly because of too many adults got in the way of the kids shooting their bows. That's
John.
Huh?
Good way to word that.
Yeah. So I still think it's the best program for a youth to try everything, because you shoot indoor, right? You shoot outdoor, and you shoot 3D. So they get to try everything. And the pricing on it is not bad at all. In other words, a shoot is $25, $26 to shoot a tournament. So hard to beat that.
Is my not so little buddy Caleb Brown shooting this year?
He has been in the range a few times.
I seen a picture of him shooting his bow the other day.
Yep, he was shooting his bow.
Is it getting better?
Yeah, I mean, he's shooting not bad. He just hadn't practiced. He gets tired out fast. You remember those days.
He'll get over that. All right, so the big question is, are we going to have our home 3D shoot anymore? Are we getting that back this year?
I have to go look at the piece of property and talk to the owners. So, but they are open for us to come over there and talk. So that's the step in the right direction. So I leave
over there.
I leave for Ohio Tuesday.
Let me go eat.
And I won't be back this week because I'll be out of town all week. So there will not be a Georgia Archery next week. So
drop me off at a piece of public land in Ohio. Let me go eat. You can pick me up on the way back there.
But yeah. So that's after that, I should get that taken care of. We should go over there and walk around, talk to the property manager, and see if that'll work out. And if that does, it's going to be pretty nice. I got a gravel not paved, but gravel walkway through the middle of a big piece that if we get down there, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that place is nice.
Yeah.
I like that place.
It is a very nice place.
It's got a lot of potential too.
Yeah. And
we do a lot of different stuff there.
Yeah. The cool part about it is if it works out, then we may not have as many lanes as we've had in the past to start with, because we don't want to tear up all their woods. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to go over there.
With a bobcat.
We can call somebody else with his forestry mower and tell the world down if we need to. But they got all kinds of equipment over there too, so who knows? But we got, first off is about the kids, so the kids have a place to shoot and do, and that's what the owners are always wanting to make sure that and then we may have to rent it and host a bigger event there, So
let's do a big money shoot, like a big money shoot.
You got the big money, we'll shoot it.
Let's do a 50-yard known $100 buy-in. Let's do a big money shoot.
Hey, we got some things in the works, and I got to get the place first. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when we get the go ahead for the place, then we'll be good to go. So late again. Well, That's because you had your bucket full of corn you was trying to throw out under your deer stand there, Chris.
Only an hour late.
Yeah, well, we did it and got everybody in here and having a good time. That's what it's about. So,
Willie said he's going to take us to tracking lessons.
Yeah, well, he's got to shoot one before he can track them.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gotten really good at tracking, though. Every time he misses in targets, he can go find them arrows.
Hey, Willie, give me the getting on deer lessons. I'll give him the shooting lessons. Let's do that.
Trade out, huh? Now, I will say, I've seen Willie get on some deer. There's no doubt.
Willie kills some big deer. Willie's a killer.
But
and then Blake Reagan's commenting. I really don't know what to say about Blake Reagan. There's nothing nice to say about him. You can say on the internet.
Oh man,
I love you, Blake.
Yeah. This has been fun. It's a whole lot better when you have two people, just because we can play off each other while we wait on people to post. But the live part is good because we get interaction. Yeah. I think the guys who've been watching it have laughed and giggled, but we can read their comments. Yes, it's about 15 something. It's a delay in there, but it's still. They get their comments shown. So
it's always a good thing because I literally do nothing but talk crap. So
you're good at it. That's why I brought you on here like a $2 Japanese radio.
And we don't get to hang out much no more. So
no, you're a busy man.
I don't get to see you much no more.
No, you have to come over here on Thursday and just pound away on some dots.
Well, if I do, I'd be able to hunt bow.
Well, I don't care. It's all for fun.
It's still deer season, and I still got one tag left for one good one.
Yeah.
Remember that drop time deer I was hunting last year?
Yep.
Yeah, he come back.
Did he?
Yeah, but he's very depressing.
Uh-oh.
I got the picture a couple weeks ago, and I like to cry.
That's not good.
He might be a whole 60, 70 inches.
Oh, he done lost all of it.
He's missing one whole side.
That's what I'm talking about. He done lost all of it.
Yeah, like he shrunk probably 40 inches on one side, then he lost the complete other side.
That sucks. Well, maybe he'll come back bigger and better than next year.
He went from a 170 to a 70.
Yeah.
I don't know if that deer's going to come back. You got to think. I've been hunting that deer 5 years.
5 years. That's what I was going to say. But
I thought he was 4 the year I started hunting him. So that deer's got to be 8 or 9.
Yeah, well.
And he's coming in pretty frequent. And I've honestly thought if it gets late in December and I'm still holding the tag, I'm going to go put one through him. And I'm going to do a backpack mount on him.
I hear you.
So. But hopefully I'm not holding the tag that long.
Yep. So. Well, this has been fun. Thanks for jumping in.
Fun.
If you know of any shoots that's going on, Blake, when you get your 3D schedule put together, make sure you throw it at me so I can put it up on the calendar. Anybody else in here that's yeah. So
good job at that course.
Once you get your Dwayne, once you get your date set after tomorrow and you get it ironed out, just throw it to me so we can get it on the webpage and start talking about it.
We'll say one thing though: if you're going to go to Blake's, you better make sure your tape is good out to long yardage. You better make sure you're good out to max.
He does bury legs too.
Yes, and if you're judging, you better be about 8 foot tall. You better be as tall as Brent Hood at least.
He carries a darn thing to stand on so that he can raise the yardage.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you know of anything, if you hear of any shoots and you want me to talk about them or talk about it on the thing or share it through Georgia Archery, you can send us an email at georgiaarchery@gmail.com. Be sure to like and subscribe both to the YouTube and pages. We on Instagrams and we on Facebooks and Snappy Chats and X, used to be Twitter. So we got a little bit everywhere. You can find these lives. I haven't been posting onto the podcast side yet. I'm probably going to do this one. It's been recording for a freaking hour and 15 minutes. Or something.
I still got 3 bags to pack.
But yeah, so you can find all the audios that we've done in the past on your favorite podcast app. We are on all the majors, and so be sure to hit us up, like it, subscribe it, and we appreciate it very much. My other sidekick that's usually here is sick. He is not feeling good. He did get his stuff hooked back together. He's about ready to get it going. Yes, Robbie is definitely. I think he was in the bed all day today. He said he.
I want in on one of those with both of y'all.
Huh? Oh
I want in
Lord.
on one of those.
Yeah. Well, the cool part about it is if you do have something you want to talk about on here, hit us up because I can get you on a live, get you on a podcast. We'll get old Balaki in here. When he gets his schedule, he can talk about when he's doing IBO versus ASA or what is he doing, and then
I'll get on that one. That way, I can let him know what dates I'm gonna come down there and whoop up on him.
Then we can get Dwayne up in here, and he can talk about Coastal. We can get I think Jonathan's running Gainesville with so if we whoever, we'll talk to anybody and everybody. Right now it's rut, but it's weird. Rut is weird.
It is weird.
This is some of the weirdest rut I've ever seen.
I definitely think we're seeing now, at least Atlanta area. I think the big deer are just now getting on their feet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
think it's late.
I think they're playing, not chasing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I definitely don't think. I think we've had a couple does come in, but I don't think a majority of our does have come in yet.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have some fawns way late in the year next year.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
And I run a pile of cameras, and so does Blake, and we have access to each other's. We have access to about 25 cameras at any time, and I will say, in the past 3 weeks, all our cameras suck. They're awful.
Yeah.
So, other than one or two of Blake's.
Yeah.
All my stuff sucks.
I hear you.
And I've hunted a few times, but
I think the secondary rut, or what used to be called the secondary rut, is going to be a bigger rut this year.
I think January is going to be fire this year.
So, but yeah, that's about it. And it's sad right now. Yeah.
So is the cab.
Yeah.
So is the cab.
Saw $2 chasing last night.
Have you looked at the truck buck stuff lately?
I have not.
Dude, I looked at it the other day, and all year there's only been 2 deer in the truck buck from DeKalb County.
Huh. That's weird.
That is weird.
Not normal.
No.
Y'all done loaded it.
Honestly, have not seen the number of big deer posted anywhere.
Y'all done loaded up the woods is what happened.
Hey, I did. Did you see the deer that Lee Ellis killed in Pennsylvania a couple days ago?
Yeah.
That guy is a machine.
Yeah.
And he did it on public.
Yeah. But I tell you what, you got anything else you want to say besides you tell everybody how much you love them? I appreciate it.
I don't really love anybody.
You got a wife, son. Don't let her hear you say that.
I just like her a little bit.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me for a little while, talking, having everybody come in and just listen at us talk crap. And we did talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of other. But until next time, I'm Big John, and that's Shorty, and we'll see y'all later.
Hey, I am going to text you. I need a favor.
It's always
I need a video guy.
A video guy.
I have all the footage. I just need somebody to put it together.
All right. See y'all.
Holla.